Welcome to the fourth Team Suzuki Racing video roundup of 2008, which takes us up to mid-September and the height of the international racing calendar. In this issue we bring you the highlights from MotoGP, World Superbikes and Superstock, World MX1 and World Endurance, plus all the latest news from the major domestic championships around the globe. First, to World Motocross. It's been one of the closest seasons ever for Tika Suzuki team riders, reigning world champion Steve Ramon and teammate Ken de Deijcker. After the Swedish round at Uddevalla, Ramon closed the points gap between himself and series leader David Philippets, thanks to second and third places. Victory at the following round in South Africa saw the Belgian inch closer to the series lead, and at his home round in Belgium he finally took the front and grabbed the number one red plate. De Deijcker also improved from Sweden through to Belgium, closing a 20-point deficit to third-placed Josh Coppins to just 9 points, thanks to 2 podium finishes in Belgium. From Belgium, the championship circuit moved on to the Czech Republic, and bad luck for the RMZ 450 mounted pair that saw the Belgians finish down in 5th and 6th positions, and Ramon back down to 2nd in the series. However, things took an upward turn at the Irish round in Dublin, where both riders raced to podium positions, and Ramon moved to within 4 points of the series lead, which left the series wide open with just 2 rounds remaining, the Dutch race at Lierop and the series finale at Faenza in Italy. But more of that in our next Team Suzuki video roundup at the end of October. Over to MotoGP now, and Chris Vermeulen followed up his season-opening podium in Germany with another well-earned rostrum position for the GSV-R at Laguna Seca in America. Teammate Loris Capirossi, struggling with an injured right arm, found the going tough and could only manage 15th on the demanding circuit, although American wildcard rider Ben Spies put up an impressive show to finish 8th in front of many of the factory regulars. Capirossi was, however, back with a vengeance at the following round at Brno in the Czech Republic, claiming his first ever podium on a Suzuki, a result that moved him up to 10th in the title chase. 6th and 7th places at Misano saw the pair both climb a place apiece in the series to 6th and 9th respectively, but an incident on the opening lap at the following race at Indianapolis in America, where he was balked by another rider, saw Vermeulen down in 9th, although he still clung on to his 6th place in the championship. The event was Spies' 3rd GP race for the factory team, and he didn't disappoint, finishing a superb 6th in difficult wet conditions. In World Superbikes, Team All-Star Suzuki riders Max Neukirchner, Fonzi Nieto and Yukio Kageyama continued to put the GSXR 1000 into the front-end race action, with young German Neukirchner proving to be the strongest link. At the American round at Salt Lake City, Utah in June, he continued his run of good form to claim 2nd place in Race 2. And at the following round, his home race at Nürburgring in Germany, he won Saturday Superpole and then followed it up with 2 third places on the Sunday. And things got even better for the 25-year-old at the Italian round in Misano, as victory in the opening race followed by 7th in Race 2 put him to 2nd place in the championship hunt. But trouble was to follow at Brno in the Czech Republic, and various setup problems saw him struggling down in 7th and 5th places. Kageyama continued his season of mixed fortunes and niggling injuries, struggling with an injured left hand, while Nieto's best performance over the 3 races from Utah to Brno was a 5th position in America. Superstock 1000 rider Xavi Simeon has also been enjoying success on the All-Star Suzuki GSXR 1000, taking the series lead at Monza after an emphatic victory, then following it up with 3rd place in Germany and a 5th in Misano. But, like the Superbike squad, he suffered disappointment at Brno, where a machine setup proved to be a problem, and the lowly 5th place dropped him back to 2nd in the series. But more of this, and more of World Superbikes in our next edition. In World Endurance, the Suzuki Endurance Racing Team, or SERT as it's more commonly known, has again set the series alight. The reigning world champions, Vincent Philippe, Mathieu Lagrive and Julian da Costa dominated from the 2nd round at Albacete in Spain, and despite a disastrous 14th place at Suzuka, kept their lead intact after racing back to 3rd position at Oxersleben in Germany after a crash early on in the event. This left the GSXR 1000 riders in a commanding position with just 2 rounds to go, the penultimate 5th round in France, the 24-hour Bol d'Or, and the season finale in Qatar. And with 1 round to go, they stitched up the series with a start-to-finish win on home soil. It was the team's 4th consecutive World Endurance title, and the first for Team Suzuki in 2008. Keep tuned for our next instalment to see how Team Suzuki's other World Championship contenders fare as the season builds towards its climax. Now over to world news and a roundup of Team Suzuki's global successes. In Australia, Team Joe Rocket's Sean Giles is back home on the road to recovery after sustaining serious injuries at the Queensland round of the American Superbike Championship. In America, reigning AMA Superbike champion Ben Spies and his Rockstar Makita Suzuki teammate Matt Mladin continue to play cat and mouse at the front of the pack and completely dominate the series. In Ireland, double Isle of Man TT winner Cameron Donald agrees terms again with the relentless Suzuki team to race British Superstock in 2009. In Germany, Suzuki International Europe rider Andreas Meklau takes 3rd place overall in the IDM Superbike Series. In Britain, Rizzler Suzuki's Tom Sykes scored his maiden BSB wins for the team at Alton Park, then followed up with another victory at Knockhill aboard his GSXR 1000. Back to Australia, and Joe Rocket Suzuki's Josh Waters claims victory aboard his GSXR 600 at the 6th round in Tasmania. And finally, in America, Rockstar Makita Suzuki's 17-year-old motocross sensation Nico Easy has been awarded the prestigious AMA Motocross Rookie of the Year award. So there you have it, an exciting and successful season so far for Suzuki riders and their teams worldwide, as we enter the closing stages of world competition and with 1 world title already wrapped up. There's more to come in our next edition out at the end of October, so stay tuned to web pages of SuzukiRacing.com. Thank you to Team All-Star Suzuki and also Youthstream for their valued footage from World Superbikes and World Motocross. You can view the full in-depth videos and interviews on their websites, which are published in the links page on SuzukiRacing.com and also at the end of this film. We leave you now in the capable hands of Fonzie Nieto for a rider's eye view of Brands Hatch during Superpole.